What is going on, everybody? It's Sunday, it's 9 p.m. GMT +1. It means another AG Racing Central live stream. And today we are playing some Redout 2. Thank you so much for joining me. Alright, we are gonna continue in the career here on A-League. As you can see, we have about 450 stars to go. So we're gonna be here for a couple of hours. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do all the races. Let's see here. I'm just fiddling with some settings here on the computer. Let's see if we are live. Nope. Yeah, I think we are. Yeah, it just looked weird here in YouTube Studio. Sorry about that. We are good to go. All right, let's see here. 20,000 leagues. Let's see here. Respawn a maximum of 1 times. Oh, that's Mariana's Trench. I don't want to warm up with Mariana's Trench. Just 2 stars here. We should be able to finish first. Let's go. Perfect. Let's see. Oh, Nitro is here. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. Let me just see. I'm sorry for the interruption here. It looked weird. It looked like the stream hasn't started yet, but we are apparently live. All right, let's do some racing with this tiger striped. What is it? Oh, Acera. Okay, let's go. I hope you're having a great day, Nitro. I have been practicing Wipeout Mega Collection quite a bit. I am very soon ready to take on the Transcendence challenges. And I don't know how much time we have. We could always do some Redout 2 online racing, of course. Ouch. Speaking about Redouts, I almost got the Redout there. Is this the place? Maybe so. Ah, I missed the speed. Is it called speed pads in this game too? Not sure. Oh, we are getting some heat here. Need to pitch up a bit. Okay, 3rd place. Not good enough. Oh. Ouch, pitched the wrong way there. Where is the track? Whoop, not there. I am not sure if that was a good place to activate the hypos. Yeah, I might as well click it. Yeah, you moved to a new house. Yeah, I saw the pictures in the events chat. Hope everything went well with the moving. Oh, Cybird. Thank you for being here, Cybird. How is Redout 2 compared to Redout 1? Is Redout 2 worth purchasing if you already own Redout 1? Yeah, that question really stirs. You know, we're gonna do this again. Stirs up a hornet's nest. Yes, let's just say that Redout 1 and 2 is different. I have played Redout 2 much more than Redout 1. And the 2 games plays allegedly quite differently. For example, I've heard that grinding walls and bumping into walls is essential in Redout 1 to get good times, and in Redout 2 is something that you really should avoid at all costs. I've heard people saying that Redout 2 has been maybe simplified, but yeah, let's just say that you won't be disappointed in Redout 2. There's a lot more customization, the campaigns are much better. Yeah, I mentioned both the visual and the performance customization is much better. You have a campaign with unlocks where you unlock things all the time, like new ships, new teams, new colors, new liveries, new parts. I haven't checked the chat. I'm sure someone in the chat will have something to say about this as well. But yes, that was a long answer to your question. But I said yes, Redout 2 is worth purchasing, even if you own Redout 1. Oh, here we are again. Okay, can we do it this time? This is where we failed last race. Ah, nice. Ah, I can never stay on that top track. And we are falling behind quite a bit. I don't remember this race being this hard. But we are in A League after all. I don't. Took a bit of a chance there. Yeah, in case. I'm sorry, I haven't checked the chat in a minute or two. Maybe someone will help to enlighten Cybird if Redout 2 is worth purchasing if you already own Redout 1. I'm sure that you will get conflicting answers. But my answer is yes. I like Redout 2 more, but I respect people that like Redout 1 more. We are all part of the same anti-gravity racing family, after all. Ouch. Oh, it's a hyper boost. Maybe it was good there. I don't sure. As I noticed, Asera is a hyper boost, a boost ship. I'm actually not sure if Asera boosts faster or is it just that the boost recharges faster. Yeah, I can see a couple of messages there popping up there behind my portrait. This race was relatively tough and I want to come first, so I will have to keep focusing here. I can't for the life of me not remember that this race was so hard. Ah, nice landing there. And we're down here again. I can't remember how many laps it was. I know we are nearing the end of the lap here. Ah, ho, ho, ho. Ah, here comes the fog part. I guess it's clouds since we are high up in the sky. It might be me not being warmed up yet. This is one of the last tracks I played last session. Yeah, it's looking a bit hard to get in first place here. Maybe I should boost more. Second, okay, third. Oh, we did get the trophy star at least. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that again right now. I might get back to it later. Oh, right, let's see what I missed. Oh, sorry, Kid 8, I missed your hello there before. Hello, Kid 8, great to have you here. Yeah, I guess that Nitro's answer, oh mate, where to begin? Sort of speaks volumes about the dichotomy that is Redout 1 or Redout 2. Prefer the original, but still the first worth getting him. Sup peeps, what's up Solar? Great to have you here. Yeah, that's a good point. If you have a PlayStation Plus premium subscription, or no, it's enough with PlayStation Plus Extra, then you get the game. Okay, can I do this then? Last Man Standing. That was the last event to play. Let's see if I can do this one. Maybe switch up the ships. I actually liked the one that I unlocked. Conquer, was it? Yeah. WRG. Cyber says, I love AD Racing. Oh, we have Lady White here too. Both are painful at times, but very rewarding when you make it through the campaign. Yeah, there's quite a lengthy campaign in Redout 2 as well. Matt Speak says, good evening, Eric. Good evening, Matt. Great to have you here. That goes for all of you hanging out in the chat. I better get this race started so you have something fun to watch at least. Check out all our channels too. We have plenty of carnage antique races to see. Yeah. What Nitro just said, there are a lot of people in this chat right now that have channels of their own. Oh, this is the qualifying round. Okay. Yeah, I might as well do that one as well. And now you can see things are going much slower. That's because we are underwater. I know that maybe many of you who are in the chat are Redout 2 veterans, but I always assume when I live stream that there's at least a person or two sitting there watching the screen, not writing a comment, who have never heard about the games that I show on my stream. So I sort of have to approach the stream for uninitiated people as well. And now we are much faster because we are out of the water. So water slows you down, but it's good for one thing. It cools your ship down faster as well. Oh, a little bit of a shout out to Solar, and is it System Inspired as well, for your extremely professional Transcendence tournament. What did you call it? Oh, sorry, it just slipped my mind what you call those videos. Yeah, when you go full sport commenter and talk about the races of the last round of Transcendence League. And Transcendence League is an ongoing Wipeout Omega Collection tournament that's in the qualifying stage right now, which is an offline stage. So we are... I'll pretend that didn't happen. Oh, did I get my boost back? Okay. So the qualifying rounds of Transcendence League is offline events like time trials, detonators, speed laps, and so on, and zone. Great, qualified third. All right. Yeah, it's called Run Reviews. Thank you. Yeah, the Nitro mentioned Transcendence League. It's trying to recommend getting some rounds if you want a shot at the next round. Yeah, but you know what? We are about 10 people who haven't done any races yet. Yeah, I mentioned before at the beginning of the stream that I have I was a bit felt like I was a bit rusty, but I've been playing some Wipeout Omega Collection recently. So I feel like now is the time to jump into the Transcendence League events. But I can always hope that the other 10 people who hasn't submitted a single run, then it should technically be enough for me to make contribute just one run, and it should get me to the next round. But it's good practice as well. And it's been a great way to learn about the game, watching the other great players in the run reviews to show the spots where you should do barrel rolls and all the shortcuts and so on. It's a really cool event overall, and I love that there's a bit of attention to it as well. I logged into the live stream last night for the run review, and there were some good amount of people there watching. Well-deserved audience. really very well edited videos that you show. Let's see here. So I think my best place in this race is second. So now I want to come first. Hyper boosting. And I think that I don't have time to look down, but I do have the revines activated, so I can always have that to fall back on. We are about half kilometer ahead. That is not so much in Redout 2. Oh, someone is here. They caught up with me. Oh, I lost a bit of time there, but we're all good. Loopy loop. Yeah, I'm sorry for these. What I don't have the time to watch the chat and play at the same time. I might have lost a trophy there if you're supposed to lead every lap. But it's all good. Yeah, racing games are not a very good game to play and watch a live chat at the same time. I suppose that not a lot of games are, especially not multiplayer games. But this is obviously not a multiplayer, I'm playing the campaign. I will finish this race and check the chat, and then I want to pitch my idea for my stream next week will be a Wipeout Omega Collection stream. And I need help from the Wipeout community. I'll elaborate on it in a bit. I think I pitched the idea to Solar last week, but I'll pitch it to all of you. But let's just get out of Mariana's Trench again. I might as well throw in the fun fact. I guess it's also quite known that Mariana's Trench is the deepest spot in the bottom of the ocean. I can't remember which ocean it was. I am a teacher, but I'm a biology teacher, not geography. But I know that it's 11,000 meters deep, 11 kilometers. And how much would that be in feet? I think it's 33,000 feet, I guess. About something like that. For all the people from the UK. With your weird measurement systems. No, I don't want to make fun of British people. I think about 10% of my audience is from Great Britain. And about a third is from United States. You can see this stuff in the YouTube statistics. Okay, third lap. I need a nose wiping break. And I can also check the chat. Okay. Cyber, was it for Eric or mainly for Eric, but would you... Yeah, Cyber, you should listen to everybody's opinion. I'm sorry, I just need to take a break. Rest my hands and check the chat. We are gonna keep doing the race. Alright, let's see. I'll have Wi-Fi then, so I'll be a year... And also be a year older. Alright. That will be next week, yes. And let's go. I guess Lady White, just you are talking about the event I mentioned. Yeah, you are more than welcome to join. I'll elaborate on it in a bit. I just need to calm down after this race. I blew myself up. Alright. We are second. I have to not be last. That's the most important thing. Wow! Ah, come on, I touched the ground. I'm using a rewind there. What happened there was that I thought I touched the ground, but I actually didn't, apparently. If you touch the ground, the sort of magnet tracks in this game activates and you are sort of stuck to the track. But if you don't, then you just keep flying. It makes sense from the physics standpoint in the game. From a realistic perspective, not so sure. I think that's the best place to activate the hyper boost, and let's not blow my eye. Okay, using it again. I tend to refrain from the rewind, but I use it quite a lot during live streams and also during these long races, because I don't want to replay huge sections, and I also don't want to replay a lot of stuff during a live stream. I want things to all keep going. Braking a bit instead. Boosting a bit mid-corner, mid-strafing. Or drifting, I should say. We are 1 kilometer ahead from Mermand, the person in second place. Oh, let's see here. Sorry, getting a bit stressed out here. I don't want to replay this whole level again. Or is it one more race? We have to do it one more lap against the one in second. I'm not sure. We'll see. Oh, okay, hyper boosting. Oh, okay, it's over. And first. Okay, perform 10 perfect landings. Okay, not gonna happen. But we got our 3rd star at least. Nice. Let's see here. Oh, I saw a comment above that I missed. Yeah, Hugo Meller said make a vid on Fast RMX. You know what? I might as well do that. I've featured the game in at least a Let's Play video, and Fast RMX has been on a couple of my top lists about different games. In case you don't know, Fast RMX it's a game by, I think it's a German developer, Schienen Multimedia, and it's sort of a modern F-Zero game. And it's released exclusively for Nintendo's console. I think there's been 3 games, and the last one is called Fast RMX, and it's available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. And it's definitely one of the best futuristic racing games on that console. And sure, I will make a video about Fast RMX. I have some plans now to make videos about, dedicated scripted videos about certain games. A little bit more of an in-depth look and a bit of history. I think Pacer is up first, but after that I might as well do Fast RMX. Okay, Cyber is from Norway. Okay, what did I miss here? Solar said nitro smells. Okay, behave in the live chat, boys. But Solar and Nitro, they know each other, so they do this all the time. So they are not mad at each other in real life. Yeah, Solar, I reckon people, you sure, I'm gonna pitch the idea. Also, anyone up for a Wipeout Mark? Yeah, the Marked Man session, I remember that. Hey Echo, great to have you here. Arena race. Okay, let's continue with WRG. Pitch down to, if you leave it as it is, you'll snap off the track and suddenly find yourself at the server. Yeah, I know what you mean. Cyber asks, Eric, do you plan to stream Wipeout? Yes, I have streamed Wipeout before, and I will do it again. You can be sure of that. I mentioned this before during live stream, that is a bit of a problem with me streaming Wipeout, because Wipeout is it's a VR game, and some VR games doesn't allow you to use the HD camera on your PS5 at the same time as they certainly don't allow you to use it in a VR game. So that means that I can stream Wipeout Mega Collection just fine. I just can't have this face cam part. And I'm not sure how many people tune in just to watch my face, but I think it adds a bit to the live stream to have a face cam. The solution would of course be to use some kind of computer software to stream, which I am looking into. I'm not a very tech-savvy computer guy, but I think I should be able to run Streamlabs from my MacBook. And regardless if I get the facecam working next week or not, I will stream Wipeout the Mega Collection. And now I'm going to pitch the idea that I talked about before, because I will need people to play with for this idea. Yeah, it's nothing really that remarkable, but it was a funny idea, I think. It will be a mini tournament, maybe take place about an hour or so, and it will be exclusive in Wipeout 2048. And it will be one team versus another team. It doesn't have to design the teams right away, but it will use, for example, Aricom versus AD Systems. And I will need at least 3 players on each team, so a total of 6 players minimum. And then we are going to do some just regular single races, but the people from each team all race against each other, and you will not be allowed to pick the same ship. So for example, the Kyrix team, if someone picks the Kyrix speed ship, that's fine, but then the other two will have to pick a Kyrix agility or fighter. I'm not sure if I'll include the prototype ships, but you get the idea. And then will be 3-on-3, which I think is quite interesting, because that was one of the most interesting parts, I think, about the last Zero G tournament I played in, where when they were teams of 2, sort of the same concept. 2 AD Systems ships versus 2 Piranha ships and so on. And then you have, but friendly fire is on, so to speak, so you really needed to check those lock-ons on the missiles and fire your quakes carefully. So I thought to add a bit of a fun dimension, where you couldn't just use your weapons indiscriminately. Oh, now we're picking up some good speed. Yeah, I'd say that the A-League races are getting a bit difficult now. I think my ship is slightly underpowered, but I usually don't struggle this much with coming first. Sometimes I do need to play some races multiple times to get first place, but I can't remember struggling this much in B-League. But it makes sense, I guess. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you're a Wipeout player and if you like the idea that I just pitched. Maybe you already wrote a comment about it, I just haven't read it yet. And this will take place next Sunday, as long as I can gather enough people. Which should work. I guess I only need 5 players. Hyper boost. Oh no, here comes the annoying jump. Okay, pitching down a bit. No, we're fine. Ah, perfect landing. And we are in first place now. 200 meters ahead, which is almost... Ah! Nice. Yeah, a bit of a nice finish there. Alright, let's see what people thought. Ask Beak might have a solution. Yeah, maybe so. I'll do that, but the camera thing. You can play Wipeout Mega Collection without VR. I don't know. Yeah, that's true, Cybert. You can play Wipeout Mega Collection without VR. That's true. But the game doesn't allow me to activate the PlayStation camera while I play the game, because it's a VR game. I have no idea why, because other VR games, I mean Redout 2, I think it's a VR game as well, and here I can use the camera just fine. So I'm not sure what's the deal there, but I just can't use the camera. That sounds great. Yeah, glad you like the idea, Lady White. You are more than welcome to join. Count me in. Oh, nice. Remember, some events actually are much harder to unlock later parts in Redout. Yeah, good point. Some new liveries. But we won that event. Oh, here's the boss run. That's where you have to... Oh, we are doing some endurance races tonight. And I'm a bit sick as well. But I'll do it for the audience. How many people watching? We have a couple of people in the chat. Great to have you here, guys. Really appreciate it. Oh, and that's... okay. Mount Fuji. Let's see here. Let's swap the ships again to Acera. And let's see if I can customize... I think all the performance parts... No, I had one more. Less strafe, more steer. Yeah, I'll take that. Increase my power level a bit. And I just switched to this rather flashy color scheme, so we're gonna keep it. Let's start the race. Solar says, I'll happily bring in some people for this idea, Eric. Yeah, great. I mean, if you get a lot of people, I guess that will complicate things a bit if we have... But it's technically possible if you get... I mean, if you get 12 people, we could have 4 teams, for example. But I was just thinking, my initial idea was just a mini tournament. I don't want to start a whole big shebang in the middle of the Transcendence League. But glad you like the idea. I will practice some Wipeout 2048 courses during the week. I really like Wipeout 2048. I mean, the way the tracks look in that game is the sort of futuristic mixed with the present day architecture. I really like it. But the tracks from a gameplay perspective, I mean, it's highly dependent on you knowing where all the skill cuts are and being able to navigate the skill cuts. So I think it really comes down to knowing those shortcuts to have a chance against someone who does. Oh, my hyper boost is already charged. I should boost a lot more with Acera. I guess I shouldn't just wait for the perfect straight. I should use the hyper boost in short bursts because it recharges so quickly anyway on this ship. Ah, here would have been a perfect place to use the hyper boost. So if I'm not mistaken, in a boss race, which this is, you have to run all the tracks, all the 3 tracks from the same setting, right after each other. So now it was 1 lap, now we should be on another track. We are just a couple 100 meters behind, so this should be doable. If I just focus a bit. Oh, this game can be so fast. Let's see what kind of question I can throw out in the chat this time. Let's focus a bit on anti-gravity racing specifically this time. I usually ask some questions about the racing games in general, but now I want to focus on anti-gravity racing games. I want to know your first anti-gravity racing experience. Dig deep down in your memory, the first anti-gravity racing game you can remember playing. When you played F-Zero at a friend's house, or when you bought Wipeout 2097 for the first time. Your first anti-gravity racing memory is what I want to know. Please write a comment. I will share mine as well, but I would love to hear yours first. Your first anti-gravity racing experience. Oh, we're already getting some answers here. Nice. Oh, I love the drifting sound in this game. Oh, okay, we've increased the lead to about 1 kilometer. We are getting 73. I will. Yeah, I'm gonna use. Was that enough? Yeah, that's enough to not get blown up at least. Some water to cool me off. Oh, that's not. And not a lot of cooling. Okay. All right, my ship didn't stay cool for long, but I needed to use a hyper boost there because I need to catch up a bit still here. That was not a good spot to use hyper boost, but it will recharge. It will recharge. But how fast will it recharge? This would have been a good spot for the hyper boost, but this works too. This works too. Or not. Oh, come on. This should be the last. Okay, second. I'll take it. I could do it again, but I don't think I'll polish my positions later offline. It's funny for you guys to see different tracks. All right, let's see here. Nigel says wipe out 3. Yeah, I see. It makes sense. You're a little depending on your age, which I know you must have been quite young when that game was released. Were you born when that game was released? But it can still be your first age racing experience. Solar says Wipeout. Yeah, the first Wipeout from 1995 when I was 4 years old. Kind of sunk in with. Yeah, I see. And Echo says Wipeout 2048 when I first got my PS Vita 10 years ago. Yeah, I do still have my Vita. I love playing Wipeout 2048 on that one. Yeah, I think I finished the campaign on that on the portable console, except for the A+ challenges. And Lady White says Wipeout Pure way back in 2006. Lady, was that the PSP version or the? I think there was a PlayStation 2 version of that game. Or was that only Pulse? I can't remember. Seeing the chat, what would I know the solution to? Okay, yeah, Beak will fill you in on the details soon. Okay, Nitro, always choose Arcom Portocore. Drove backwards to the pits until time expired. Okay. Okay, so Nitro's filling Beak in on what we needed Beak's help with. Can give you a little tutorial from home. Yeah, sure, we can do that. And you sketch a third-party program. I guess you need some kind of software to stream the game, I think. But yeah, you can fill me in on details. You know this stuff better than me. I was -2 years old when it was released. Yeah, I guess so. And just Pulse. Man, this game is underrated, says Yellow. Yeah, I don't have the numbers for how good Redout performs sales wise, but it's definitely held in high esteem by the community at least. Cameron is in quavers in his mom's stomach back then. Yeah. I'm sure he was. Okay, speed. Okay. You're gonna keep with Sarah this time. I change up the ship later. Sometimes I don't like how fast the loading times are on the PS5 because I'd love to read up on the lore on these courses that are presented during the loading screens, but I never have the time. Yeah, great to hear all your your first anti-gravity racing game memories. Mine would have been Wipeout, the first Wipeout from '95, and I was 10 years old in 1995. So I actually remember. Yeah, this is a bit of a story time, I guess. I mean, I sort of was there in the beginning of when video games became mainstream. But let's just say that video games was not something that back then that you were quite open with that you were doing. It was sort of a, how would you say it, a nerdy interest. I remember clearly when me and my friend had went to the local video game store and bought some new games. We were very happy with our bags that we were carrying to go home and play our video games. But then the cute girls from the school came and walked to the bus stop, and we quickly hid our the bags from the video game store because they didn't want the girls to know that we were playing video games, because then they will think that we were nerdy and they wouldn't want to speak with us. I guess times are a bit different now. But to get to the point about Wipeout, because Wipeout, the first Wipeout, and also maybe Tekken for PlayStation, was one of the games that sort of made video games a bit cool for teenagers to play. I mean, suddenly video games wasn't just something that kids should play. I mean, before that, video games was sort of synonymous with toys, but the PlayStation kind of changed that. Oh, we are flying again. Yeah, I do like Cloud City, the Cloud City tracks. Oh, perfect landing. Not not a good spot to activate the hyper boost. I'm not sure. I do have the assistance turned on for when my shield goes low, but I've been crashing into walls quite a bit and quite violently. Can I save this? No. It looked a bit funny. Yeah, I guess that I have gotten a bit better in this game by playing it so much during streams and so on, but let's just say that I feel like I have a lot to learn still. But that's sort of what happens when you have a channel where you play many different games. You never really excel at any of them. But let's see here. What do I mean? What? Oh. Okay, don't talk about each other's moms in the live chat. Quiz question: which Wipeout game sold the most copies? Oh, that's a good question. I don't think it was Pure. Yeah, sorry, I didn't have time to guess there, because I think that Wipeout 3 underperformed actually for some reason. Even if it might be the best game in the original trilogy, it didn't sell the most, I think. Or at least it didn't sell the way that Sony and Psygnosis hoped it would. Lucky guess. Maybe so. That's interesting, because that Pure sold the most, because in my book Wipeout Pulse is the superior game. From a gameplay perspective, they differ a bit apparently. I mean, you really have to get into the nitty-gritty to know the differences. But the Pulse came with the grid campaign. That was sort of the first Wipeout game to do so, and that made it a much more solid experience for just a single player, I'd say. That's my personal take. All right, that didn't go very well. Oh, here's good. Now we can unlock another performance part. And Behemoth. Oh, I need to do this before the live stream ends. Unlock the new ship. And speaking about unlocking new ships, I should swap ship as well. Conqueror. More top speed, more strafe, but crappier in the rest. Let's see if I can customize it a bit. That gave me a bit more thrust. Do I have any other performance parts here? Yeah, I guess more steer is nice. Alright, let's see how this goes. We're gonna use this KTM orange livery. Echo says, I love the setting of Wipeout Pure. Yeah, I don't know how many tracks were reused for Wipeout Pulse. I mean, those games are both PSP games. Originally, I think they were both ported for PlayStation 2. So they were quite similar performance-wise. I just remember that I liked the campaign so much in Wipeout Pulse. I still play that game from time to time. It's the best portable Wipeout experience. And then you might mention, of course, the PSP games like Wipeout 2048, and also Wipeout Omega Collection is available on PlayStation Vita as well. But after playing the PS4, PS5 version, I mean, it's hard to go back to the PSP version, I have to say. It has a much lower frame rate that I think, yeah, it really takes some getting used to after you're used to the much faster frame rate on the PlayStation, the stationary consoles. So for that reason, I know that Wipeout Pulse it has lower resolution and all that, but the game flows much better. I think it's a 60 FPS game. So when I play Wipeout Portable, I actually prefer to play Wipeout Pulse on the... Well, I do play it on my PS Vita because the PSP games are fully backwards compatible. Oh yeah, nice corner there. Nice win with 3 seconds. That was quite a clean run, if I may say so myself. The ship Conqueror felt a bit more stable, I'd say, and it's much faster than Acera. And now we got a new flux coil design for the anti-gravity slot. Alright, it's here. Yeah, you saw it says it's still playable on PS Vita too. Yeah, true. Despite it being probably in the low tier of the franchise. Maybe so. I guess there are different tier lists about the Wipeout games. Yeah, exactly, Lady White, a miniature Wipeout experience. Lester on... Oh, are we going to Tartar's Mines now? Well, no Redout 2 livestream is complete without a Tartar's Mine run, I guess. Cough time. Okay, let's do it. Let's get it over with. DPM and do it yourself. Bro, where are you from? I can't figure out your accent. Yeah, maybe so. The accents is a bit tricky. I'm not sure. I guess my accents can be considered to be a bit Scandinavian. I'm from Sweden, from Stockholm, the capital of Sweden. It's a bit funny. I don't know if you watch the show Vikings, where they speak English, like with a sort of a Viking twist, I guess. Where they speak like this. They are sort of speaking English with a weird pronunciation on some of the letters. Oh, now I'm speaking Scottish all of a sudden. I need to practice my Vikings accent. But that is my accent, a Swedish accent, I guess. And in Sweden we speak quite a lot of English. Not necessarily to each other, but we hear English a lot because we don't have dubs on our TV show. For example, in some countries, I know that, for example, Germany and France, they for all of their movies, they don't have the original. Okay, let's see how this goes. They don't have the original English language that is spoken. They have actors who replace the English words with their native tongue. And we don't do that in Sweden. We have the original language with the subtitles below. So we hear English quite a bit. And I also many courses in university. I studied for several years on university to get my degree, and many of the classes were in English as well. It was a way to welcome international students. Oh, good landing at least. Oh man, I really don't like this track. Even the music sounds infernal. And the jumps are... Okay, let's see if I can make the podium here. Yeah, I can mention what I always mention during live streams, so you the usual suspects who join every week. You usually hear me say this, but I really appreciate you hanging out during the live streams. It's so fun to talk and interact with you. I can't play and interact with you at the same time, apparently, but it's so much fun, and it's a great way to get the view time as well. Thanks to all the support, I'm actually approaching the first tier of monetization with this channel. For the first tier, you need 500 subscribers, and you also need 3,000 watch hours to pass the 365 days. And now I have around 2,800. And when that is activated, I can, when that goal is reached, I can activate super chats, which is essentially people can give me money while I do live streams, which is not something that I intended to do, to be honest, because I want to reach the next tier after that, when you get passive income from the ads that are shown. That way, the only thing my viewers need to do is to watch the videos and hang out during the live streams, and I get paid through the YouTube ads. But I have actually been thinking about doing a sort of a fundraiser to get the proper PC setup, like a gaming PC or perhaps a Steam Deck. I owned the Steam Deck briefly, and I really miss it. I know it's not the most powerful hardware, but I really like how little space it takes. And I guess most anti-gravity racing games aren't all that demanding, so they should work quite well on a Steam Deck as well. And it won't take up half my gaming room. Please feel free to explain. That would be my next question for the chat. What type of PC gaming setup should I get? A gaming laptop, a stationary gaming PC, or a Steam Deck? I already own a gaming monitor and a mouse and keyboard and all that, so I just need the sort of the what do you call it? The can with all the computer stuff in it. Oh, now I really need to chill with a boost here. Tartarus Mines is very hot. I think I'm doing better than I did when I... Oh, did they fall off? I think they did. I almost did. It was just the raining that saved me. Yeah, Tartarus Mines is covered with lava, which makes the ship generate heat much faster. Oh, I'm bumping into every wall now. Was that the annoying jump? No, that's the not so annoying jump. The annoying jump is coming here. But now I have the rewind. But will I have to use... Ah, come on! Okay, that was on the track. I'll firmly stand by that I was landing on the track there. stupid invisible walls. There we go. Not the perfect landing by any means. Yeah, so I asked the question if what kind of type of PC gaming setup I should get. I don't know if I've gotten any answers yet. I usually play on consoles, but I feel that many independent developers are sort of keeping the AD racing genre alive, and they've released their games on PC mainly, at least on Steam. But come on. I need to rewind there. I got in last place. How far behind can I get? Okay, let's hope this is enough. It might not be because the heat is, yeah, couldn't save myself there. That was a bit unfortunate. Now I'm behind quite far. I don't want to run this track again. I can skip the qualifying round last time. Anyway. Not a lot of good places use the hyperboost as well, so I would leave it there. Good luck. Okay, we are back in. Okay, we're still in 5th place, but I see I had some contact. And I misjudged the heater. Okay, let's do that again. Let's see here. Oh, I missed quite a bit here. Lucky guy. Okay, so let's see here. I just want to catch up on the... Congrats for your channel, bro. Yeah, right, now I see. Thank you, DPMN, and thank you for being here during the stream. I can't went to hear a Swedish sentence explaining a wipeout. Oh, alright, yeah, I can do that. I'm not sure if you're aware, Eric, you are able to skip qualification. Yeah, and head straight to the event. Just started back like you usually do in standard. Yeah, good point, Solar. I should do that more often. Nigel says, Steam Deck, what is that? A cruise ship. 10 points whoever gets that reference. Okay, I don't get the reference. Don't get laptop, it'll break within 5 years. Okay. And Axel said, what up? Great to have you here, Axel, as always. Did not the ship just land on you? Yeah, it might as well have done that. Oh, a cruise ship. A steam, like a steam ship with a deck. Ah, now I get it, Nitro. I see what you did there. Okay, that was happy. That time I was happy it was an invisible wall. Yeah, I guess that the stationary PC might be a way to go, but I really dig the Steam Deck as well. I love how small and portable it is, even though I used it, I think, mostly connected to my monitor and with my Xbox PC controller connected to it. Played it more or less like a console. Okay, careful with the heat management. The poor heat management is what got me destroyed last race. Pretty clean corner there. I'm sort of afraid to use the hyper boost. It generates quite a bit of heat as well. Slamming it wall. Ooh, that railing saves me every time. Yeah, I got this realization when I did my video about anti-gravity racing games that are upcoming in 2024. I mean, most of them, if maybe not all, but most of them are on Steam. I don't know a lot about game development, but I think that Steam is a very easy platform to get your game out first. Maybe it's got something to do with how much money you'll get from... oh, okay. I mean, how much the platform takes from your sales or something like that. I think it's my impression that Steam has. Ah, come on. Steam has a beginner of. The ecosystem works well for smaller developers. Okay. Third, or is it fourth time's the charm? Okay, I drifted too much left there. There we go. Sketchy landing, but it was a landing at least. Drifted off the track there. No, 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 no. Come on. No, no, not close to the lava, please. Oh. Yeah, no rewind is gonna save me there. I had my shields low for quite a bit there. And this is this elimination where I have to do this 5 laps. No, it's just 3 laps tops. And I need to not come last this time, then it's manageable. You know what? I'll settle for a podium this time. That's usually what I do on Tartarus mines. Okay, not last. Because the last person is eliminated each race. But now I can't be last this time too, obviously. Okay, hyper boosting, see how it goes. Yeah, Solar, if you're still there, a shout out to you again. You were the first person to get all the stars in Redout 2, the first person in the world. That is quite a cool feat, I have to say. Because there's like 2,000 of them to collect. It must have taken quite, even though I know you're a highly skilled racer, it must have taken quite some time to do that. And of course, I guess that's a bit of a beauty with racing games in general, that there are different ways to approach the games. There I fell off. For example, I'm usually not... Me personally, I love that there are racing campaigns. I do like to race online, especially I play Wipeout Omega Collection online every now and then. And I have played Redout 2 online as well, in their matchmaking system. But I really like that there's, I mean, a solid single-player campaign is very important for a racing game. It doesn't have to be a story. I mean, some racing games have implemented story quite well. But what I'm talking about is just a selection of a racing campaign with varied races that with increasing difficulty. Oh, I landed. Good, because I have no rewinds left. But also, I mean, in this community I've seen other people. I mean, I've seen the offline events here now in the Transcendence League, where people obviously spend hours and hours perfecting their runs. I mean, for me, it's enough to get the elite pass or gold medal on a speed lap or time trial in Wipeout. But now I've seen people who just keep grinding to get that hundredth of a second faster lap time. Why did I boost there? I need to conserve my shield. Ah, come on. That was not very good. And there was no way to rewind either. I don't want to run this track again. let's see here. I like Cars actually. The soundtrack is awesome, and I know some advanced shortcuts. Yeah, I'm sure you do. And Echo says, glad someone else hates Carter's Mines. Yep. You and me both. Okay, I'm just taking the old message now. On the center, try shifting over to the right more and steer a bit less. It may, yeah. I think I see what you mean. You talk about the jump there. The 2 right angle jumps, I just immediately jump to the second one if my heat meter's low. Okay. Yeah, okay. I see what you mean there. I guess that's doable as well. Someone ladder, not your fault there. Okay, I totally completely missed that. Oop, hang on. Thank you so much, Nitro. I had my headset got disconnected, so I guess you guys couldn't hear what I said there for a couple of minutes or a minute or so. Okay, we streamed for a little bit more than an hour. I really want to complete this event and unlock the behemoth ship. That would be such a good way to end the stream. So we're gonna keep going a little while longer. And also, I'll keep my rant about racing games. Some racing games are hold on a second. I thought that Axel did you write a long comment here. Let's see here. Didn't you have an old PC that just needed a new power supply? Yeah, not power supply. It was some kind of thingamajig in my computer. What we in Sweden called the nätaggregat got burnt out. But that is a bit of an older gaming PC with I don't even think it has an HDMI output on the back. So maybe that is out of the question. Save by railing. You also have to rant a bit about the accessibility options in Redout 2, because they have assists for everything in this game, and that's sort of something that developers do to get in with the times, because accessibility is getting more and more important. In the latest developer interview I did with Brandon Anderson from Whatnot Games, who's developing a game called Star Racer. It wasn't implemented yet, but he has thought a lot about accessibility options. I really like the reason is one of the reasons he said he had a friend who had broken his arm, so he couldn't play video games. It was all just temporary. I'm gonna blow up again. I need to rewind here. Till before I activated the hyper boost. Yeah, there we go. And when you only have one arm or one hand available, you can't play most video games. So he was sad that he couldn't play his favorite video games for quite a while. He got better, of course. I mean, a broken arm can heal, but some people can have... Okay, I just did the same thing again. Let's see if I can not come last. Okay. And also, I think most, but all my viewers are slightly younger than me and may not have kids of their own. But if you play video games with children, I mean small children, like the ages 3 to 5, they don't have the necessary motor skills to play most video games. Certainly not games like Wipeout or Redout. But one game that I have been playing with one of my daughters is Mario Kart 8 for Nintendo Switch. And they don't have a lot of accessibility options, but what they do have is quite good, as is auto steering and auto acceleration. So that's essentially, it can be overridden at any time by just moving the stick on the controller. But if you don't move anything on the controller, your racer will just steer away from any wall and just keep accelerating. And all you have to worry about is shooting shells and dropping banana peels on people. So that's a great way to play racing games for people who doesn't necessarily have the necessary skills yet. And that, all that I mentioned is available here in Redout too. There's an assistant option for everything in this game. I play without assistance. I only use the one that stops my boost. If I am about to blow up my ship. Okay, now I need to chill out with the boosting here. I can hear the warning beeping here. I bumped the wall there, didn't slow down enough. Sometimes braking is necessary in this game. Okay. Okay, I'll let you be the judge. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, come on, I got bumped. I think I need to complete this jump, or else I run the risk of falling too much behind. There we go. I just need to take a quick break now to check the chat here. Okay. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, the net ug is the power. Okay, whatever you say. Okay, a new graphic card with HDMI. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, that's good. And Beak says, I think the best way to make games flexible is to extra game modes and total flexibility with controls. Yeah, that's a good point. I got one pretty well with Gran Turismo 3 at 4 or 5 years old. Oh, really? I rolled around the base of racing lines at that point. Yeah, but you grew up with racing games in your blood. Remember, you can still boost while healing, just don't overheat and you'll continue. Yeah, that's a good point. As long as you have boost available, you can of course boost by not draining your shield. Okay, second place. Over these little stumps here. Okay, overheating. The lava keeps heating me up. Ouch. Should not have boosted there. I didn't see that I was overheated. I'm so stressed out by this warning sound. Oh, that's the healing sound. Alright, now is the last lap, right? I should have my podium place secure, but I'm losing my grip now after an hour. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, I usually say that I stream for about an hour because that's about how long I can perform in these types of games. But sometimes the stream sort of takes off after maybe an hour or so. I mean, the chat, the number of people are watching, and the conversations that are going on in the chat. and that makes me want to stay a bit longer. So now the plan is to finish this race and see if I will be able to maybe unlock the Behemoth ship. Or I might as well have to end it a bit early after this race. We'll see. But first we're gonna finish. Thank you so much everybody for the tips with the annoying jumps on this track and so on. Ouch. I always forget that corner. I'm not very good at track memorization. I guess it's one of my weaknesses. I can do it, but I need to really focus. It's definitely not something that I can do while entertaining a chat in a live stream at the same time. The first time during my racing game career that I really needed to put my track memorization skills to the test was in the zone events in the Wipeout 2048 campaign to get the elite passes. Then I realized that it was a necessity, because sometimes you learn tracks, you know, subconsciously. I mean, you know that some turns are coming up, but you don't actively sort of talk to yourself about the upcoming turns in the game. But that didn't work on the zone events when everything goes really, really fast. I needed to memorize every corner in the game. And I actually struggled with the zone events in Wipeout 2048 quite a bit. But I did manage to get the elite passes eventually. And now I am working on those pesky A+ challenges that are also really challenging. Or is it happening? Is it happening? First place! I didn't qualify as first position, but I'm totally fine with that. Oh, we did it, guys. After 76 minutes of live streaming. Let's see what I miss here. Okay, yeah, come on, you landed that. Yep, I thought so too. I have the warning alarm set to very low so I can hear it in case I'm low on health, but it doesn't speed up my heartbeat exponentially. Maybe I should try that too, week. New color scheme. Let's just continue here to the menu. Yeah, I feel a little bit spent now, but the next step, it will actually be a good thing to start off the next live stream with, to unlock the Behemoth ship. Yeah, I'll save that for the next stream. Now I'm getting tired and it's time to log off and leave you guys to whatever else we are going to do tonight. Thank you everybody for hanging out in the chat. I really appreciate all you guys. Beak, Nitro, Solar, Axel, Echo, whoever are left now, Lady White. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have started mentioning people. Now I know that I forget someone. But I really appreciate you guys being here. It means a lot to me. But that will be it for the stream tonight. Thank you so much everybody for joining. I really appreciate it. I am Eric from AD Racing Central, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.